celebrate today. The Karnataka second PUC results are out and Jain College students have come out with flying colors. The students are happy and the parents are elated. But the most important part, the foundation stone, have always been laid by the teachers and the principal. And we are delighted to have with us all the four respective principals of the college and also the director of PU program. I'll introduce you first with all of them. Dr. D.T. Venkatesh, Director PU program.
Namaste.
Dr. Natraj, Principal Vivipuram campus. Mr. Bala Subramaniam, Principal RR campus. Dr. Nalini Satish Chandra, Principal Jayanagar campus. And Dr. B. Suma Rao, Principal JCU. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Because this is an achievement of the teachers and the principal as well. My first question will be, how did this college help the students in dealing with their academic preparation?
There is a well-laid system in place, and this system has helped them to achieve this flying colors. Right from the beginning, the curriculum education starts from May itself, and December, January, they have time for revision, doubt clarification, and 5 preparatory examinations are conducted. And the students are well prepared for the examinations in this particular system.
First is we're going to spot the talent from the beginning. So the students who are having potential will be identified first, and we only do motivation to them. We call them, tell them, see, you have a potential, you can do it. So because you achieved very good results in first year, and you can be a state topper, provided a little bit of discipline in your system, academic discipline is required. That little bit of motivation and monitoring is very much required. Our teachers really do a very good job in identifying the students, monitoring the students, guiding them and motivating them. This is what makes all the students a family environment here in Jain College, and they do come to the teachers and clarify their doubts. And that's the reason today we see most of the parents are very happy with the system, because they say that, so this is home-like environment we have created here. Teachers are really puts in a lot of efforts in coaching them and guiding them.
Follow-up and feedback is very good.
Ma'am, I like to ask you, we always expect the bright students to come with flying colors. They are the ones who actually do all their homework thing and everything is good. But what does the college do in order to bring the best from the average student?
Very good question. Actually, we call that group the downtrodden group. And in economics, we say below poverty line. So that's how. So they are below average. Very difficult for them to cope up with the syllabus. But still, we identify them also. Major chunk is that we identify them. We give them extra guidance. So rigorous training, continuous mock tests, and if they are science students, we give them even mock practical examinations, continuous exercises for them, and follow-ups for them. So with that, maybe if they are 45 or 50% students, they reach up to somewhere around 65, 70 in their final examinations. So we take it up very seriously. That's all it is.
Sir, I'll ask you one question. How do you think the co-curricular activities help the students to bring the best in their creativity part?
Of course, we get them in Jain College, we get them involved in a lot of activities. And we plan such co-curricular activities which complement their professional career as well as their higher education career. And say for example, we organize these interactive sessions with entrepreneurs and with subject experts, and we conduct essay competitions, okay, and the extempore competitions, and there is a lot of focus on skill development, and of course see, we identify the areas which need to be strengthened, and accordingly we design activities.
But the students, generally who are good in academics, they are also good in extracurricular activities. Most of our students who got the state toppers now, they are either they are a classical music, pursuing classical music in their own way, and they are good in extracurricular activities and participating debate, extempore activities. So each and every activity they concentrate and do it. That means the student who is doing excelling in the academics also takes part in the extracurricular activities.
Through this, unknowingly, they would have imbibed that skill of dealing with people, that confidence to organize things, and that when self-confidence is built in them, they are ready to take challenges. So that platform is
With that,
created
ma'am,
for
I'd
this.
like to add one more thing. With the rising cutoffs, the students face a lot of stress during exams these days. So, do you think it is the responsibility of the college as well to take care of that so that they can face the examination more confidently?
Yes,
Definitely.
It is
we
a
have
building
done that.
complex.
In fact, in all our campuses, on the day of examination, the teachers used to, stand near the gate, and they used to receive them. If they have any doubts, they used to clarify and send them to the classes. From there, it starts. And sometimes the teachers used to call. Particularly, we list them, the toppers. We call them and ask them, you do have any doubt before the examination. They feel so happy that a teacher is calling and finding out whether you have a doubt or no. That kind of a, they feel, sir, yes, I had little doubt. So sometimes the students may not come up to the teacher and say, I have doubt. When the teacher asks them, they open up and they say, I have got this doubt.
Is scoring good marks enough to be successful?
Not at all. I strongly oppose that. This one. Our chairman keeps telling students should be really trained not only academics but also the life skills we need to teach them. Life skills are most important. That's the reason we have lots of activities in the college. So we have Vishwa Chaitanya program. We have personality development programs. We call people experts to talk to them. Therefore, the student should be prepared not only academic, the topper, but also to face the life, face the challenges in the society. So go out and speak out. That is oppose what is happening around. All those things. Those confidence we'll give. I feel all round development is more important than only studies.
And most of the companies they don't see academic credentials.
Yes.
And they see the soft skills, see communication, good communication skills, interpersonal skills, organizational skills, leadership qualities, and decision making qualities. That is why I think marks is not the yardstick. And a meaningful education. There must be a focus on skill development.
Thank you so much, sir, for the discussion.
Thank
I
you.
wish all of you very, very best for the future prospects.
Thank you.
We don't need just good marks, but we need an all-round development. And with that, I wrap up my discussion for the day.